Rome, are we canceled yet?
McNasty, I think we came pretty fucking close to it last week. Or 2 weeks ago. We were off last week.
Yeah, man. You had to be on timeout.
Bro, it was bad. Did you read the comments on some of those shorts in the video last podcast episode? That was the most engagement I think we've gotten
Definitely.
in a while.
Rage Rate 101 for sure.
Bro, the amount of people that were calling me, bro, you can't tell me racism does not exist because the creativeness of them comments was top tier, peak. Bro, I had a person call me an urban. What the fuck is an urban? He said he had urban fatigue.
He was tired of his shit.
Yo, no, but did you read some of them, bro?
I read all of them. As you tanked our PR so bad. But before we get into that, we get too deep.
Okay.
Welcome to another episode of the High Notes Podcast.
Yes, sir.
We were gone for a little bit. Now we're back.
We're back.
This week, we take 3 random topics from the internet and we just give our opinion on it.
Just go crazy.
That's really all we do. So today we're going to talk about the coming of age, a new age of technology, an AI elected official. Then we're going to go into comedians in Saudi Arabia. Let's see how that turns out. Is it a new progression or is it a recipe for disaster? And then finally with the Super Bowl announcements. We had the Super Bowl halftime announcement. I'm going to just dive into that. But Romo. I told you, bro. I'm going to tell you right now. And then we're going to dead it right now.
Okay,
that was last week's episode.
All right.
You currently are holding the crown for conspiracy theory.
I'm going crazy.
Hold that. That's your crown.
Going crazy, bro.
I thought I was spitting in the beginning. Bro, you said some shit that pissed a lot of people off. But we're just going to leave it at that. Let's jump into the AI.
Yes, sir.
AI, talk to me about it.
McNasty, we are in the age of AI. It's AI everything. Companies are going full blown forward on this AI movement. And not just companies at this point, we had the first ever country to go all in on this AI revolution, McNasty. Did you hear that the government of Albania, they're a European country, has elected the first ever AI procurement minister?
When you say elected, right?
Yes.
Who elected?
No. Appointed, not elected. Appointed.
Right, so they chose it automatically. Nobody had to say it.
Yes.
All right. Go ahead. So what would this AI be doing?
Well, first, let's take a step back. Let's talk about what it was already doing prior to this. So they had already implemented as this like Albania platform, like government platform that was running about 1,200 and something services where people could electronically like connect with an AI to get certain like government procedures done. So like think about how you apply for like Medicare or Medicaid, right? Essentially the system was already linked to it.
Okay.
Yeah. So they just appointed this to run their procurement. Do you know what procurement is, like in terms of like a business or in terms of like a government?
No, go ahead and explain it for the fans that don't know.
So, fun fact about me, in my college days, I was actually a part-time worker inside of the procurement office for my university. So essentially what procurement does is that, let's say that you have a project that you want to get accomplished inside of the university. You want to build like a multi-million-dollar like facility or something like that, right? You give the task of what you want to build, but you give it to a person who's going to manage the money because they're going to have to contact the vendors, get the contracts done, keep track of make sure everybody's getting paid. That's essentially what procurement does. They make sure that the money that is allocated to a project goes to that and the amount of money that's being spent. Like they control all of that. They can tell you like the expenses of the business. So they're their purchasing arm of a business. Yeah. So essentially, they've elected this AI minister to be the person head in charge of that process. That's what they've essentially appointed, not elected. I apologize. They appointed this AI minister.
Damn. I'm not gonna lie though, that's pretty smart for that department. And if everything was already linked to it, it's like a plug and play. So,
but that's the genius part about all of this. Essentially, the problem that they were having is that they were facing massive corruption inside of their government in terms of like government spending like that. So in order to make the process as easy as possible for everyone involved, they put somebody who could not be corrupted. You could not bribe an AI. Is essentially the ethical concern or dilemma that this thing is trying to solve.
So is there any way they could hack it?
Now that goes way deeper into like AI itself. In theory, yes, everything is hackable. People have learned ways of hacking these large language models, or LLMs is what they're actually, in the professional field, what they're called. So people, yes, they've learned how to hack these, and hacks are available for some of the largest ones that we use today, like for Google, ChatGPT. There's actually a YouTuber or content creator on Instagram, and he essentially like tells you like, this is the code or the conversation that you should have with an AI in order to make it do X, Y, Z. Like, he's gotten it to do some pretty crazy things. He got the recipe for napalm in one video, and I'm sitting there like, that definitely put me on a list. Just by me watching this video, I'm on a list. I already know it. That shit is possible. You can hack AI. It is hackable.
So is anybody upset by this? Like the Albanian people, or they're kind of just like whatever?
Are the Albanian people like upset?
Yeah.
So this is one of those. Yes, they're absolutely upset. They threw like a tantrum once this happened inside of their parliament or like their Congress essentially. Like this was a really big move because this goes into. Have you ever read AI 2027, or have you ever heard of this? This project?
No, man. Just answer the question, bro.
But
I just need answers.
Mm-hmm.
They were upset, right?
Yes.
Essentially, AI took somebody's job. Now somebody's out of a job, right?
But that's what I mean. That's why I'm bringing up AI 2027.
So where you think that's going to expand to until we're completely under a AI dictatorship?
We're not going to go to a dictatorship. That's not what they're aiming for. So if you ever have time...
Who are you to tell me what AI is aiming for?
AI doesn't have a mind yet.
So when it has a mind...
Keyword is yet.
Know?
The what?
So you think AI is going to grow a consciousness or a mind of its own?
Eventually, yes. At one point, it will happen, and we aren't fucking preparing for it. And this is why I'm bringing up this AI 2027. So essentially, AI 2027 was actually written by one of the creators who worked on ChatGPT. Essentially, he went off and made like a safety committee, or it's like some type of like agency whose entire focus is on AI safety and sounding the alarm on AI safety. And essentially what he's saying is that we cannot give these companies full range to just develop these shits without government oversight. Like, we need a steady hand going, yo, you need to slow down. It's essentially like,
I can see that.
Yeah. So that's what the project outlines. And in the project, they actually focus on things just like this. As this is actually jumping the shark a little bit in terms of when it was supposed to happen. Based off of how they described it in the project, it should have happened after we reached general intelligence.
And we have it already?
No, we do not have general intelligence. Okay. AGI is going to be the scariest shit you've ever seen because it is more intelligent than a human. Essentially, the work that you could do in an entire year, it could do in the flash of a second. That's how advanced we're talking about.
So, you seen the movie 2012, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know that guy that lives in an RV by the Yellowstone Mountains?
Which one?
What do you mean, which one? There's only one guy.
What was the movie again?
2012.
Oh, the world-ending one. The world-ending one. Yeah, I seen that one.
You know what I'm talking about? Like the conspiracy thing?
Yeah.
I feel like that's the path you're going down. Because you need to, like, relax.
No, but that's the problem. AI 2027, like I promise you, whenever you get a free second, instead of listening to a podcast for a day, literally the length of about 3 or 4 podcasts, you can go on to AI-2027.com, go onto that website, and just press play at the top by the title. You don't even have to read it, bro. It is the scariest shit you're going to listen to in your entire life because you understand that will eventually come back to bite us. It's just a matter of time. Like the way that it's outlined, we've already seen some of the things that were outlined in the paper already occurring. Like we weren't supposed to get AI ministers yet. That was way ahead of its time. We're not supposed to get that yet. Inside of the paper, so earlier this year, a group of tech CEOs were brought into the government as like military advisors, essentially. Like they got like high level rank inside the military, which is unheard of. That was projected inside of that paper months before it happened. Bro, like when you get a second, read that paper, bro. Life changing. It's like once you like, bro, it's you don't even want to know. You don't want to know. It's want me to skip to the end and tell you how it ends?
Yes, please.
So this is what I'm telling you. They're planning for either techno-feudalism. If you don't have the time to search that up, essentially think pre-capitalism, but now ran by robots. Essentially, do you know how like lords and kings back in the day, how we used to have that? Yeah. But with robots. That's what we're talking about.
Damn, global domination.
It's either that or Skynet. The other option is only Skynet. It's one of the two. We don't even get a choice.
What is Skynet?
What is Skynet? You never seen the Terminator? McNasty, you never seen the Terminator? They literally talk about that in that paper, bro. It is terrifying. When you get a second, bro, just press play. That's all I gotta tell you. Press play. Word. Oh, brother.
All right, let's move on to the next topic. You're really getting worked up here.
All right, my bad, McNasty.
So the next topic is Saudi Arabia is having a bunch of big name comedians to have, I'm guessing, a show or festival. Is that correct?
Yes. So Saudi Arabia is set. Have you ever heard of the Saudi government? First of all, is the first thing I should ask.
I know that the freedom of speech over there is not
very limited.
It is, yeah, it's
very limited.
But didn't they just allow women to wear whatever they want without the men's consent?
But here's the problem. So they're right now in the middle of a massive rebranding campaign. Yeah. Essentially, their entire goal is to change their public perception of how people see them to make themselves look a little bit better than what they actually are. So this is a government who has like strict like what is that word? There's a word for that. Theological. It's a, what's the word I'm thinking about? Theocracy. That's the fucking word. It's a theocracy. Essentially, they're heavily influenced by their religion, and that's how they come up with their very strict way of life, is essentially what they are. But what's it called? So the problem with Saudi Arabia is that not that long ago, just a couple of years ago, there was a journalist who was reporting on the crown family. And essentially what happened was that, allegedly, there's, because Saudi Arabia denies it, so let's hit it with an allegedly before we hit with a court case. Allegedly. They actually killed a journalist by the name of Khashoggi. So that's actually like a really big stain in terms of the international view of Saudi Arabia and how they operate. Now, the problem is that ever since then, they've been on a massive rebranding campaign. McNasty, aside from these comedians that they paid millions of dollars to, and the likes of these comedians...
Wait, yeah, that's what I wanted to go into, because I saw a couple names, and I'm like, how is that going to work? Now, I did see Dave Chappelle on there. Dave
Chappelle's on the list. Kevin Hart's on the list. Andrew Schultz is on the list. Like, the list is fucking diverse. They went out of their way with this one. Now, the controversy is some of the people that they did want to bring on actually rejected it because they know that Saudi Arabia is not a good country. They don't have good intentions in what they're doing. Allegedly.
But wait, I did see Shane Gillis was one of the ones that declined going.
That declined, that is correct. There's a couple of them that actually went against taking this. And
I heard it was a bag too, like it was money.
Pete Davidson's also going. He's saying that he was questioned like on the ethicalness of doing this, and he was like, "Well, when I saw the check, I pretty much said ka-ching." Like when you get a second, go watch that interview. He was, bro, funny as fuck. But yeah, like the amount of money that they're throwing around to them is nothing because they're oil money. So they got that bag to burn.
Yeah, they do. And it's like, spend the bag now. Get all these people over here. Because they're trying to make it like a resort spot. Because I heard they're like making like the brand new city, a lot of luxury.
So they're investing heavily in order to change what their society is because they've seen what happens when you become dependent on only one thing for your country. Eventually, if, let's say, the U.S. wants to pull a Venezuela on you and turn that little spigot off, you could literally lose everything overnight. So that's why they're trying to like diversify their money in order to like protect that. But yeah, that's kind of the reasoning.
Do you think it's because we're moving away from oil?
Eventually, we will have to. We don't have a choice. There's only a limited amount.
That's why they're really making a move for that.
Yeah, that's kind of their entire goal right now. But here's the thing, McNasty. So this comedy festival isn't their only attempt that they have currently going on in order to change public perception of how people see them. Did you know that they actually just recently acquired, they're in the works. They just worked out a deal to acquire EA Games.
EA Games, yeah.
Yeah.
I did see something that came out about The Sims. It's like, you know how you could usually bag the other sim. You have to wait till marriage now to do the woohoo.
Because they might do shit like that. They might.
Mm-hmm. But going back to Saudi Arabia, yeah, I mean, even like UFC fights, a lot of them been hosted over there.
That's another
boxing events.
That's another way they've actually been trying to influence like the public perception. They went into sports heavy. Like they spent millions of dollars into sports. They have their own fucking soccer league now. Like Saudi Arabia has their own soccer league.
Yeah, and they were trying to give the bag away for people to play for them.
Bro, they gave bags away. Like they have like high name players playing for them, and they've done the same thing in golf. They've done the same thing in boxing. Like they conspiracy theory time. Conspiracy theory, real quick. This is a side conspiracy.
We did this already.
This is a side. If I get canceled for this one, it is what it is, bro.
Oh, bro.
The Saudi Arabians are doing what everybody blames the Jews of doing. The Saudi Arabians are doing the exact same thing they accuse the Jews of doing. They are literally trying to control all of the media to change the public perception of them in order to gain favor and control over the U.S. McNasty, am I cooking?
You need to chill.
Oh, brother.
I'm not going to keep doing this every week with you. You got to chill.
All right. That was my last conspiracy theory, but little small one.
That's it, bro. You can't beat a dead horse.
All right.
Let's move on to the final topic here.
Yes, sir.
All right. So they recently announced the Super Bowl halftime performer.
Yes, sir.
And I was actually surprised. It was Bad Bunny. Now,
were you surprised? Why are you surprised? I'm actually curious.
Because wasn't he saying earlier he's not doing the U.S. tour because of all the ice that's going on?
Yeah.
So why would you do the Super Bowl?
But that was because he was doing the tour for his last album. That was what the tour was for. And essentially, he knew that the majority of the bulk of people that were going to go to this event were going to be specifically Hispanic and Spanish speaking countries. So literally all of South America, all of fucking the Caribbeans, some countries in Europe, like... Think about that. Like, that is a major artist. Like, he had 30 shows. He sold out all 30, and all 30 shows held 19,000 people.
You sucking that nigga dick.
I'm throwing numbers. You're saying you're surprised? How are you surprised?
I'm surprised that he would accept to do the Super Bowl halftime show.
But why?
He said that.
But why? Why would he deny the bag?
They don't get paid for doing the Super Bowl.
But the amount of money that you generate just off of
go through the roof.
Views is insane.
The ratings and the streams go through the roof.
Especially think about it. Think about all the white people that have never heard his music before. Bro, they're gonna turn Bad Bunny into the next Daddy Yankee. Quote me on that one. He's gonna be the gasolina when Titi me pregunta, bro, that white people don't know what happened.
suck at it. You gotta relax.
Alright, my fault. Let me control
Look
myself.
how happy you are. I never seen you that happy.
Alright, nah, chill.
Man, bro, I like Bad Bunny as much as the next person, but look at you cheesing.
But listen, bro. It's because I'm proud, bro. That's a Hispanic representing for the fucking culture. And you know he's gonna make the entire show in Spanish just to really stick it to everybody, bro.
I think, does he have English songs?
He does. So he has music with like Drake and like other major
but he's not gonna
artists.
bring Drake out. Actually, who knows?
You don't know yet. You don't know, McNasty. He might do it for the one time. He might have to do it.
He might do it.
But I'm proud. Yo, shout out Benito, bro, representing 100%, bro.
Facts.
I'll fuck with that. Now, it's the controversy around this is actually getting really big because right now, the reason why this is getting so much attention is because of the MAGA movement essentially latching onto this and being absolutely pissed because this is a person who's been outspoken of the Trump family.
But do you think
the dear leader?
Do you think it's like this too? Because everybody was hyping up a Taylor Swift Super Bowl performance. So you think it's like her fans too that are pissed?
And what do you mean, like Taylor Swift's?
Yeah.
Hell no. No. Because you have to remember, Benito covers a very wide demographic, bro. People don't understand. He is a multi-talented artist.
His first name like he knows you. That's the shit I'm talking about.
Listen, bro, you gotta listen to me. You gotta listen to me.
He goes crazy.
He has music in pop culture. He has music, or in the genre of pop. He has music in salsa. He has music in bachata. He has music in rap. He has music in dembow, bro. He hit a dembow like a couple of times now. Like he is a very versatile artist. So he's gonna reach a very wide range of people. More than what Taylor Swift would probably. He probably has a lot of Swifties that listen to him. Because he's also into the like non-gender fluid bullshit. What the fuck he be on? He wore a dress one time. I was like, yo, Benito, what are you doing, bro? But I was like, it is what it is. It's 2025. It's 2025. It is what it is, bro. Do what you do. Bro, but I'm just like, I don't know. Not sold on that.
You're too old for that. That does it for this week's episode of High Notes Podcast. We're coming back with more consistency.
Nigga, we only 24 minutes in.
No, this has to end.
No way.
This has to end.
No way. This shit was getting good.
You're glazing the shit out this man.
We can skip to the next topic. What's it called?
No. The episode ends here. Y'all get a show win this week. We're back on track next week.
Yes, sir.
End of recorded.